Good morning, this is Alex Brown reporting live from Bergson Elementary School in Laguna Niguel on Fawn TV. Today we have a special story about famous French chemist and microbiologist named Louis Pasteur, best known for his process of killing bacteria, which he named pasteurization. My fellow reporters Dylan LaMason, Alex Newett, and Shane Daly will portray his life-saving contributions are still important today. But first, a short history of his early years from me. Louis Pasteur was born in Dole, France on December 26, 1822. Pasteur was the middle child of 5 in a family of leather tanners. His young life gifts seemed to be more artistic than academic until secondary school. He had attended and graduated college from École Normale, France in 1847. In 1854, he was named dean at Lille University, where he began his studies on fermentation. His research in fermentation showed that the growth of microorganisms was responsible for spoiling drinks such as milk, wine, and beer. He finds out that boiling the liquid, then cooling it, killed the bad bacteria. Here's more from our next report, Dylan Mason. Thank you for watching our news biography on Louis Pasteur. We hope to see you again on Fung TV. This is Alex Barron saying, have a good day.
It's 1855. I just completed my research and proved that bacteria exists in the drinks you consume. I also found out through further research that you can kill bacteria by heating liquids and cooling it. It's 1856. I returned to my school, École Normale, but not as a student. This time I proudly return as a professor to teach. It's 1864. I decided to take a closer look at bacteria and to research where it comes from. Over time, I found out different places that bacteria could be found and how it can grow in food. From further study, I discovered that it comes from the air and the environment.
I'm going to prove my hypothesis of germs and bacteria that are getting people sick are all from things in the air. But how will I present it? I know. I can use my microscope and my 2 test tubes that are each filled with water. I will put a cap on the left one to isolate it from the air, and leave the right one with no cap on to expose it to the air. Now that I have done that, I will wait a few days and then come back to do some notes on it. The one with a cap on has clean water still, but the one without a cap has mucky water. I need to take a closer look. I'm going to use my dropper and my microscope plate to see what's going on inside of there. I see a lot of bacteria swimming around in there. That means my hypothesis was right. Air that contains bacteria and germs are getting into the water because the water is exposed to the air. I need to figure out why so many silkworms and silkworm eggs are dying. The people that worked here said that the silkworms are being infected by an unknown disease. I think I'm going to do an experiment to figure out why so many silkworms and eggs are dying. I'm going to put, as you can see, I put 2 separate bins, each with silkworms side by side. Now I'm going to put some mulberry leaves inside of each bin. The left one will have a fresh mulberry leaf, while the right one has a mulberry leaf that had dead remains of other silkworms. The reason why is because I think that the virus is spreading because the silkworms are eating the remains of the dead silkworms that have the disease. Anyway, I'll let them eat the mulberry leaf and I'll come back in a few days. Okay, let's see. The left bin silkworms are all still alive, but while the right bin silkworms are all dead. That means the silkworms were dying from eating the dead remains of the infected silkworms. So that is the reason why it keeps spreading. The doctor said that I had suffered from a brain hemorrhage. Now my left side of my body is paralyzed, but I'm still able to experiment.
Hi, my name is Pasteur. It's 1879 and I'm experimenting on my chickens. I accidentally exposed some of my chickens to cholera, but they didn't get sick. I discovered that the small exposure protected my chickens from getting sick. I discovered the first vaccine. It's 1885 and I found vaccines for smallpox, TB, cholera, and rabies. These are all pretty deadly diseases that could kill you. It's 1895 now, and I was awarded the Lewin Hawk Medal. The Lewin Hawk Medal is awarded to scientists with the best contribution in microbiology. When it was 1868, I had a stroke which caused my paralysis to worsen, leading to my death in September 28, 1895. I was 72 when I died. I was important because the vaccines I did from smallpox, TB, cholera, and rabies. I was also important for pasteurization. Pasteurization is something that makes food so it doesn't have bacteria in it. Thank you for listening.